Very chalky here. Yeah, it looks like you worked on it a lot already. Not really much to trim off here. Gonna have to shave this down. This patient is in his early 20s. He has had this problem with fungal toenails for over 1 year. He tried things over the counter and he tried to trim them himself. But as you can obviously see, he has not had much success. That white chalky stuff you see on the big toe is what we call superficial onychomycosis, or fungal nail infection on the surface of the nail. Most fungal nail infections occur under the nail, or what we call subungual onychomycosis. This patient happens to have both of these problems. As the subungual onychomycosis continues to progress over weeks and months, there's a buildup of fungal material and dead skin. You can see me removing this material with the curette. Another thing that's interesting about this case is that the right foot is not as advanced in its infection as it is on the left. With the exception of the big toe, the toenails only have involvement on the end of the toenail, or what we call a distal onychomycosis. A question that comes up often in the comment section of my videos is why not just remove all 10 toenails and be done with the problem? Well, first of all, it's not that simple. It takes about 2 to 3 cc's of anesthesia per toe to make it numb enough for the patient to undergo the procedure without any pain. That's 20 to 30 cc's injected into the foot. With the patient wide awake, that can be very uncomfortable, extremely painful, and the patient will not have a great experience. Number two, it does not increase the healing time or the curing time of the infection. The cure time for infection depends on how long it takes for the nail to replace itself completely. So if it takes 4 months for those toenails to replace themselves, whether you're using medication, whether you're using laser, or whether you remove all the toenails, the time is still the same. So the patient is not benefited from surgically having the nails removed, dealing with all the pain and discomfort and the healing time, when the process to cure the infection is still the same length of time. Some fungal organisms produce pigment, giving a color to the fungal infection. You see that dark brown spot in the middle of this big toe. More than likely, that's the case here. So this patient may also have a mixed infection of multiple organisms, since he has 2 different color schemes in his fungal process. Filing the toenails decreases the thickness of the nail, smooths out the rough edges, and removes any more loose debris. The water prevents dust from flying all over the place and also cleans any material from the toes. Here you can see a clear view of that superficial onychomycosis I mentioned earlier, that chalky white material on the top of this big toe. It takes me a little while, but I'm able to remove most of it with the file. For a private, personalized video from me to you about a comment you may have for this video, or if you have a foot problem that you are personally dealing with, contact me through Wizio at the information below. It is also available in the description of this video. This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video with a big thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. But most importantly, take care of your feet.